Alright guys, now this is going to be the easiest and most concise tutorial that you're going to find on YouTube about how to actually enable and play Fortnite on 120 FPS on your existing monitor on your PS5. Now of course, you're only going to be able to achieve this if you have a 120Hz display. However, I know that for a lot of people watching this, even though you have a 120Hz display, you're still somehow not able to get the full 120 FPS. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why this is happening, and I'm also going to provide a robust solution to the problem without having to replace your monitor altogether. Now, before we get to the problem, if you have everything in place, the first thing that you want to do is go over to settings on your PS5, navigate to app settings right here, select game presets and turn on performance mode. This is going to enable high FPS over the other option that would prioritize resolution over FPS. So you want to go ahead and select performance mode, and this should instantly give you that buttery smooth 120 FPS gameplay. Now, if this doesn't work, there are only two reasons why this could be happening. Either the HDMI cable that you're currently using is a version lower than HDMI 2.1, or the HDMI port on your display doesn't support HDMI 2.1 transfer speeds. Now, the solution to the first problem is pretty straightforward. If you don't have an HDMI 2.1 cable, you would have to upgrade to it. But more likely than not, this shouldn't be an issue with most of you guys watching this video, because the stock HDMI cable that you get with your PS5 is an HDMI 2.1 cable. So most of you guys watching this video probably are facing the second issue, which is your display port does not support HDMI 2.1. Now, just because you're able to play the game while you're connected to the HDMI port does not mean that it's working. It would only work if you're actually able to run the game on 120 FPS and visually see it on your display. Now, if your display isn't showing 120 FPS, it's probably because it's designed to reach that kind of refresh rate only through a DVI port, not HDMI. Even though your monitor supports high refresh rates, it will only do so with a DVI connection. But do not worry guys, there is a solution that doesn't involve replacing your monitor. You can use a DVI to HDMI adapter that supports HDMI 2.1. I use one myself and it works absolutely great. I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. And in order to set it up, just connect the DVI end to your monitor and the HDMI end to your PS5. This will let you play PS5 games at 120 FPS without needing a new display. I know this might seem a bit complex, but if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below and I'll make sure to answer each and every single one of them. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.